Introduction. Folklore or fact. Black Shuck is the name most famously given to a large, spectral black dog said to haunt the coastal regions and countryside of East Anglia, particularly in the counties of Norfolk, Suffolk, Cambridgeshire, and parts of Essex. Descriptions of the creature vary, but most commonly portray it as the size of a calf or large dog, with shaggy black fur, glowing red or green eyes. Sometimes only one, a silent or ground-rattling presence, sometimes headless or trailing phantom chains. The name Shuck is thought to derive from the Old English word SHUCK, meaning demon or fiend. But over centuries, it also became a regional dialect term for a dog. What distinguishes Black Shuck from other phantom hounds of folklore, like the Barghest or Padfoot of Yorkshire, is not just its geographic consistency, but the striking coherence and historical documentation of its appearances, especially one incident in 1577 that blurred the line between myth and recorded history. Historical origins and early mentions. A. Pagan roots and pre-Christian canine spirits. Pre-Roman Britain revered dogs as guardians of the dead and as symbols of the underworld. Archaeological digs in Norfolk and Suffolk have uncovered ritual dog burials, some near water or at boundary lines, liminal spaces associated with spirits. In Anglo-Saxon lore, the black dog symbolized both protection and destruction, and was often associated with Woden, Odin, and death omens. These ideas likely evolved into the wild hunt legends during the post-Roman and early medieval periods, blending Celtic, Saxon, and Norse motifs. B. Middle Ages, the death omen. Archetype. By the 12th to 14th centuries, Black Shuck-type entities were described in East Anglia as hellhounds, harbingers of death, often seen near graveyards or crossroads, in storms or at twilight, walking beside lonely travelers, especially those doomed to die soon after writings from monks at Bury St. Edmund's Abbey, circa 1200, mention a large hound of blackest hue that passed through the cemetery with eyes of fire, and villagers who saw it died ere the harvest moon. The 1577 Blithburgh incident, a documented haunting. A. The church attack. The most famous and widely cited event associated with Black Shuck occurred on August 4, 1577, during a violent thunderstorm in Blithburgh, a small village in Suffolk. According to contemporary accounts, including that of Reverend Abraham Fleming, a massive black dog burst into the Holy Trinity Church, killing 2 parishioners and leaving scorch marks on the church doors that still exist today. From Fleming's A Strong and Terrible Wonder, 1577. This black dog, or the devil in such a likeness, running all along down the body of the church with great swiftness and incredible haste, passed between 2 persons kneeling and occupied in prayer, wrung the necks of them both at one instant clean backward. Afterward the dog was said to have vanished in a flash of fire, and the north door of the church was found scorched and clawed, allegedly by the beast's claws. B. The Bungay account, same day. That same day, 11 miles away in Bungay, another church congregation reported a similar black dog entering the church during the same storm, killing several people and causing panic. The matching time, description, and weather led some to believe it was a supernatural being, possibly appearing in multiple places at once. The Reformation and Protestant panic. The late 1500s were a period of religious upheaval, with England in the throes of the Protestant Reformation. In this tense environment, natural disasters and storms were seen as divine wrath. Animals like black dogs, cats, and crows were increasingly linked with witchcraft. The 1577 incident fed into anti-Catholic fear, with some suggesting it was a devil sent by papists. Many folklorists argue that Black Shuck's church appearances reflect this cultural paranoia. The dog's size, fury, and timing all spoke to deep collective fears. 17th to 19th century evolution, from devil dog to guardian. As centuries passed, Black Shuck's legend shifted from malevolent demon to ambivalent spirit. Oral tradition held, seeing Black Shuck meant death within a year, especially if it blocked your path. If it walked beside you without aggression, it was sometimes seen as a guardian, protecting travelers from harm. In coastal villages, it was believed to warn fishermen of coming storms. Sea mist, marsh gas, and coastal lightning helped fuel these sightings. By the 1800s, Victorian folklorists like Augustus Jessup and Sabine Baring-Gould catalogued shuck sightings as part of the region's living heritage, alongside ghost stories, banshees, and corpse candles. 20th century to present, modern encounters and interpretations. A. 1900s, sightings. Early 1900s. Rural villagers in North Norfolk reported a huge black dog that vanished without footprints. World War II. East Anglian soldiers spoke of a black dog on Sutton Hoo Cliffs, seen before bombing raids 1961. A driver near Worstead claimed a black dog appeared in the road before vanishing. A crash occurred moments later, but the driver survived, seeing the dog as a warning. B. Psychological interpretations. Scholars in folklore psychology interpret Black Shuck as a projection of death anxiety and natural fear of isolation, a manifestation of grief, particularly after wartime or Plague A, product of low light visibility, fear-induced hallucinations, and confirmation bias in tight-knit communities. Black Shuck in modern popular culture. Despite its folk roots, Black Shuck has been reimagined in music. British rock band. The Darkness released a song titled Black Shuck Literature, featured in Neil Gaiman's American Gods and several supernatural novels. Television. Appears in folklore series and paranormal documentaries. Tourism. Guided tours in Blythburgh and Bungay feature the legend prominently. A statue of Black Shuck now stands in Bungay Marketplace, installed in 2014, depicting him as both fearsome and noble. Explanations and rational theories. Several rational explanations for Black Shuck phenomena include large dogs, escaped mastiffs or Newfoundland dogs, could easily have been mistaken for supernatural entities in fog or storms. Ball lightning, rare and unexplained. It may explain the fiery appearance at Blythburgh Church collective trauma. Communities processing death or disaster may unconsciously create shared symbols, like Shuck eyewitness fallibility. Fear and darkness distort memory and vision. Even modern witnesses describe contradictory features.